Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today, we want presentation our discussion about introduction. Before we start our presentation, we will introduce ourselves. I'm Fadila Amelia as moderator, and my partner is Maryama, Febi Nilamsari, Lucy Lestari, Ajeng Fatwa Lestari, Ferlin Fionita. Next. Okay, first we want to explain about chemistry study. Next, scientific method, classification of matter, and the last, physical and chemical properties of matter. First material is chemistry study, will be explained by Mariama. Mariama, it's your time.
Chemistry study. Chemistry is mostly an experimental science and a great deal of knowledge comes from research laboratories. In addition, however, today chemists may use computer to study the microscopic structure and chemical properties of substance or use sophisticated equipment to detect pollutants from ortholysis or toxic substance in the soil. How to study chemistry? First, attend class regularly and make a note. Next, always review the materials you learn in class on the same day. Next, think critically. And the last, do not be shy to ask your lecturer. Thank you.
Okay, next material is the scientific method, will be explained by Ferlin Fionita. Ferlin, it's your time.
The scientific method. Scientific method is a method that uses scientific and rational steps to reveal a problem that arises in our thinking. There are 3 steps of the research process. This is taken from figure 1.1 in Raymond Cheng's book under the title of the essential concept. First is observation. In observation must be carefully defining the problem. The second is representation. Making careful observation and recording information or data about system the part of the universe that is under investigation. The data obtained in the research study may be both qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative consisting of general observation about the system, and quantitative comprising number obtained by various measurements of the system. The last step in scientific method is interpretation, meaning that the attempts to explain the data they were gathered that the researcher formulates a hypothesis. Thank you. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you. The next material is classification of matter, will be explained by Ajeng and Lucy. Okay, guys, it's your time.
Classification of matter. Matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. All matter, at least in principle, can exist in 3 states: 1. Solid, 2. Liquid, and 3. Gas. Substance and mixture. A substance is matter that has a definite or constant composition and different properties. A mixture is a combination of 2 or more substances in which the substance retain their distinct identities. Raymond Cheng, 2011. There are 2 types of mixture. 1. Homogeneous mixture. 2. Heterogeneous mixture. Next. Homogeneous means the same, so we can conclude that homogeneous mixture. We cannot see the different part of the mixture. Example, sugar water. We only can see the water, but the sugar we cannot see. Heterogeneous means difference. So we can conclude that heterogeneous mixture. We can see the difference of the mixture easily. Example, sand made with iron filling. We can separate the iron filling from the mixture, use a magnet as a picture, then followed by Lucy Lestari.
Element and compound. An element is a substance that cannot be decomposed into simpler substance by ordinary chemical process. Chemists use alphabetical symbols to represent the names of the elements. The first letter of the symbol for an element is always capitalized, but the second letter is never capitalized. For example, we can look in the table on our PowerPoint. The table is taken from chemistry textbook Raymond Cheng 6th edition. Al for aluminium. A is used capitalized, but for L is not used capitalized. Next. Okay, we can look together the figure. The first chart is about most common elements in the Earth crust. The first chart is divided into 7 parts. The first largest number of elements is oxygen. There are 45.5%. The smallest of elements is magnesium. There are 2.8%. The second pie chart. The second pie chart is about elements of the human body. The first largest number is oxygen. There are 65%. The smallest of elements is phosphorus and all other elements. There are 1.2%. The conclusion, we can say only oxygen is one of the most abundant elements in the living system. Next, compound. Compound is a substance that results from a combination of two or more different chemical elements unlike mixtures. Compounds can only be chemically separated into their pure components. Thank you. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. Next, physical and chemical properties of matter will be explained by Febi Nilamsari. Febi, it's your time.
Physical and chemical properties of matter. All substances have properties we can use to identify them. Properties are called physical properties and chemical properties. Physical properties are properties that can be measured of or observed without changing the chemical nature or the substance. Some examples of physical properties are color, melting point, boiling point, and density. On the other hand, chemical properties are properties that do change the chemical nature of matter. Example of chemical properties is heat of combustion. All measurable properties of matter fall into two categories. 1. Extensive properties do depend on sample size. Example include volume, mass, and size. 2. Intensive properties do not depend on the quantity of matter. Example include density, states of matter, and temperature. Thank you. Back to moderator.
Okay, thank you for your explanation. So we can conclusion scientific method have 3 steps. There are observation, representation, and interpretation. Next, classification of matter divided by 2, substance and mixture. There are 2 types of mixture, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. For substance divided by 2, there are element and compound. And the last properties of matter is 2 types. There are physical properties and chemical properties. I think that's all about our presentation. If you guys have any question, you can ask us in WhatsApp group. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.